Alright, so today we learned about solving two-step equations. So I've just got a couple of examples here to work with you from your homework. We're going to start here with number 9 from your homework, where we have 8x minus 12 equals 12. Alright, so the first thing we did is we were drawing the line through the equal sign. That helps us remember that whatever we do on one side of the equal sign, we have to do to the other side. The first thing we're going to look for is we're going to do the opposite of whatever adding and subtracting is going on. Now if you notice, we're subtracting a 12 from this term here that has the coefficient of 8 and the variable x. So since we're subtracting 12, in order to get rid of that or undo it, we're going to add 12. Then since we did it to the left side of the equal sign, we have to do it to the right side of the equal sign. A negative 12 and a positive 12 is 0. So we're left with 8x equals 12 plus 12 is 24. Alright, we're getting there, almost done. We're going to look here. We're still needing to figure out what the value of x is. And right now this 8, which is the coefficient, is being multiplied by the x. So in order to undo multiplication, we divide. So we're going to divide by 8. Divide by 8. So 8 divided by 8 is 1, which leaves us just with a 1x, and we don't have to put the 1 coefficient there because we can see that it's 1x, equals, and then 24 divided by 8 is 3, so our final answer is x equals 3. Alright, remember at any time during this recording you can pause and work it through and then come back and check your work versus my work. Alright, we're going to move on to number 4 of our homework. I see part of it got cut off here of the recording, but that's okay. I was unable to get the fraction set, but just look at your homework page and you can see that's 2/3 x minus 6 equals negative 12. The 2/3 is the coefficient. It's being multiplied by the variable x. And again, our goal is to figure out the value of that x is, that variable is. Okay, so again, the first step says do opposite operation of addition or subtraction, and you can notice here that we're subtracting 6, so the opposite operation would be to add 6. We're going to do that to both sides. When I do that, a minus 6 and a plus 6, they combine to be 0, so I'm left with 2/3 x equals, now I have a negative 12 and a positive 6. That leaves me with a negative 6. Alright, so looking over here, I have a 2/3 as the coefficient of x. Now, when we talked today, we talked about dividing by 2/3. I know that may have confused some of you. But if you look here, there's another way I can write this. Let me see if I can get my eraser here to come up. You can put the x up there next to the 2. So it's 2 times x divided by 3. Now remember, our goal is to get the x by itself, get all the numbers away from the x. Here I'm dividing by 3, so the opposite operation of dividing by 3 would be multiplying by 3. When I do that, those two cancel each other out to form 1. To multiply this side by 3, so I'm left over here with a 2x equals negative 18. Okay, now this looks familiar. I'm multiplying 2 times x, so to undo that multiplication I divide, opposite operations, divide by 2, negative 18 divided by 2 is negative 9, so x equals negative 9. Alright, and we are all set with that one. I have one more example from our homework to work with you, and it's the last one. It's number 20. If you look here, we have our 3 terms in our equation. I'm going to draw the line through the equal sign. I am looking for my first step of doing the opposite operation of an addition or subtraction. Here I'm subtracting 30. So I'm going to add 30 to both sides. and the negative 30 and the positive 30 are 0, so I'm left with a negative 6x equals 0 plus 30 is 30. Okay, and my last and final step is to undo this multiplication that happens between the coefficient and the variable. So to undo multiplication, I'm going to divide by that coefficient, which is a negative 6. I have to repeat on both sides to keep my equation balanced. So x equals negative 5. All right, hope this helped you, and I will see you all in the morning.